Waffletop Podcast, Paolo, Donny, all of that.
Come on, done already.
Got a special guest with us as well, but we always let the guests introduce themselves, so do your thing, man.
Big Gaucho, up top, big Gaucho.
Yeah. It's not scripted at all. This is just a calm, casual. Yeah, man. But it's good to see you, obviously.
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
This has been going on, or we've been wanting to do this for a while. Obviously, got in contact, and then we kind of made it happen. So.
Quickly.
Yeah,
like
man.
The graces, like the graces, you had to.
Come on.
What's I was gonna ask you the name Gaucho. Where's that come from?
Gaucho.
Yeah, just get straight into it.
It means money hungry, innit? I'm just money hungry, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you always have that sort of name from like when you was making music, or?
I mean, if people know me, my name's 22, innit?
Yeah.
But obviously, Gaucho is just more like. There's a restaurant called Gaucho that I found.
Yeah.
Sounds like that wrong.
But obviously the roads know it's about the food, and you get me. But
right,
it's about the food. But obviously, like the Gaucho, it's just more friendly. It's just,
I hear that.
It's a Gaucho.
I hear that, man. we come off names this year, man. We used to have nicknames, but we're just growing up now, so we can't do it anymore, man.
No,
people coming up, people saying to us, "Oh, when's Paolo the biggest talker?" And you had Bear.
Don't worry about that. Let's talk about that. That's all right. Let's talk about now. That's enough, bro.
Obviously, a bit about you as well, just about yourself. So, like, I want to kind of ask you your like sort of story, upbringing, music, how you got into it.
Yeah.
We just want to know a bit about you, so just let's dissect it.
I'm gonna just go quickly. Refugee, Congo.
Swear down.
Yeah, we come over here.
How old was you?
I think I was 4 when we come over here.
Rough.
Straight from Congo, come over here. 24 now, so I've been here 20 years. You know the way there. But yeah, basically from Congo we come here. Dad done his thing, wasn't the best, and the music was kind of like my therapy with a lot of things. I didn't really believe in music,
Why is that?
Like, it just wasn't like like we only started busting now with the music. So even my whole mindset for music, and I didn't believe in it, but it's only when I've gone into like prison and I've rapped around certain people and they said, "Right, brother, what you're rapping is what you're doing, and what you're doing is what you're rapping." Do you get it? So it just becomes something that man just love, and it become man's therapy,
That's a blessing still.
Yeah.
That's a good
You
look.
find your passions from certain things in it, and it's just like, or situations you have in your life, and then I think it feel like for us as well, how we just got into this podcast. To be completely honest with you, obviously I talk a lot of shit, not like that, like run my mouth trappy like that, but I mean like just we like to talk. The like between our group of friends, obviously because we started as a 4. And then, bruv, we just used to the arguments, bruv, man, from PlayStation to real life.
I look at this though, like if we started a podcast back in the day, like it'd have been good. Like as in like with the PlayStation stuff, with the online stuff, the beef on that, so much beef on Call of Duty, dickhead,
the smack chat,
all that.
No,
But I feel like
is real. The smack chat.
I'm
is
telling you,
but
bro,
I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that, brother, fam. Cause I'll have a man that's
just bring
like,
that a bit closer. Sorry.
Yeah. I'll have a man like everyone knows Diggers. He's the FIFA king, innit?
Yeah.
And this guy, he's on this beating you and then looking you in your face and letting you know. I just put 8-0 and you got 8-0 and I don't even want to play after that, bro. I hate the smack talk. Still, yeah, I hate the smack talk. But hit me on a COD thing, I'll smoke you all day, though.
If you wanna, I'm not good at COD. I won't lie.
Okay.
I'm not good at COD.
Are you good at COD?
No, we're not that good.
Don't lie. You're shit, bro. Don't lie.
We talk about FIFA though, Donny, because you talk about FIFA, you got wrapped up.
We drew last game. It's not about FIFA right now.
It's about the
it's not about FIFA right now. Don't chat, bro. Let's do that.
Sorry.
Oh, you got this.
Nah, but obviously, like, essentially, obviously, you're talking about your music. Who inspired you to do music? Like, have you got someone that in the industry that you look up to, or someone that you listen to growing up that kind of pushed you to do music?
My real inspirations, honestly, if I'm honest with you, my inspirations were like people on the road. I never really looked at rappers as man's first idol. Looked at the road guys on the road. I want to be like him. Like I said, rap just come about. Do you get me? For like inspiration as well. People's like ours. Remember, I'm from Tulse Hill, so he was a street legend before he was doing the rap thing. Do you get it? Like, and the rap thing just come hand in hand. So I've always looked at them people like, raw, like, that's what man want. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at the respect that them man there when they walk in. Like, do you get it? Like, those are, if you even say musically in the industry, I didn't really have no idols until like the music part with the road, and then it made sense for me.
Okay.
Like, who was doing the road really? Like when I heard your name on the road, and then I heard you in the music, then I was like, rah, boom. Look what he's doing. Look how he's changed up his whole lifestyle. You get me? Man, come from where I was, and then look what he's doing with the music, and that's like RAs, and those are man's inspirations.
Really?
Still.
So,
yeah.
Question. So like when he's in jail, yeah, the music hit you in jail, as in like you sat down and thought, I can't do these things no more. I'm gonna try doing music or.
That's what like yeah. That's where the man them locked me in a room, and man's first. If you see, there's probably one freestyler man in the gram. Man's first freestyle. The man them didn't want to let me leave until man's basically done that. Yeah, and obviously it's I think it's the rules of the road now, innit? It's the rules of the road true now. Yeah. But that was man's first thing. But the man were just like, brother, what you're saying is what you're doing. If you don't rap, man is onto you. Shout out Slice and them guy there. But that's how it happened. You get it?
Okay.
And we just
that's a good look still, because certain men don't think like that. If you're in jail, it's like, yeah, but your shit, I'm gonna do that. But
nah.
Obviously, you put your head down. Yeah. Done what you did. Now you're on there.
No, I've done a lot in jail. Like, jail didn't just come like.
No, but I mean, like, as in like the music thing, like, so you're doing your thing. So it's
yeah. 100. But the jail thing, that was me learning myself. Because like, 100%. You see the confidence for the music. Like, man's always had confidence. I can chat to anything. I will break you down. Do you get it? I can chat to anything. But it was like the confidence in yourself to have like your art. You see, when it's something from you, like purely from your chest, it's kind of scary when you give it to people. You get me? Like, and the confidence that come with. Because man started doing open uni in prison. I done all my GCSEs.
Oh wow!
All my GCSEs in prison. I didn't do nothing in school. Come on, bro. Fam. Like, man didn't do nothing in school, but man's gone to prison. I found myself, found my sound, and and now this is gouge.
Do you know what? I got a question for you though, because
that's good though.
Yeah, that's sick. Well done though.
You don't really hear that, to be fair. So that's a.
Do you think? Yeah. Do you think as well? Like, obviously, where you went into before you went to prison. So like. Before that, obviously you said like you didn't do any of your GCSEs or anything like that. But my view of it always is, because I've seen a lot of my brethren growing up, and a lot of my friends went through.
Actually, wait, let me cut you up. I did do one GCSE performing arts. I got 100%.
Oh, sick. My
name's on a plaque, and then I got kicked out the week after. Yeah. Serious. My name's on a plaque and that.
Yeah, so you always had a thing for
performing. I was that guy. I'd bring all the man them to school, all the Virgo gal. Boom, like this is my show for 3 nights. Man sold out One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. But man them come and sold it out just because it was me. Like, not because it was a show, but because, do you get it? Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, I think as well, like my view of it always been previously, and I'd like to say you might agree or disagree, but previously I always felt like people that were kind of involved within that life before, instead, like my thing was always, it's very easy to just lock people up, but then actually showing them what they can do as well. I think that's massively important. That's something that I think, obviously, if you look, like, I'm not going to get into politics, but if you talk about it politically, that's where I think our government fails, isn't it? So like, it's very easy to just lock someone up and go, yeah, right, you done, but then like showing them that what they can do, that steers them away, because you can lock someone up, they come out doing the same thing. If they're not shown or inspired by things, I think, like, and I think that's where all these programs in like prison now, with like you say you've done your GCSEs there and all these things, I think is so important, because it gives you a purpose as well, 100%.
Isn't it? So when you come out, it's like, right, he did his thing in prison, whatever. But he's on music and he's done a GCSE, so it's a blessing at the same time.
That's what I'm saying to you.
Question: so if music wasn't, if you didn't have music in your life, what would you have done?
If I didn't have music, probably I would have. That's a good one, you know. But that's a good one.
Obviously, you're a music guy, so if you never had music, like,
I ain't got a plan B. I won't lie, you know. It's plan A. No, I ain't got a plan B.
So you weren't thinking backwards at all. You
just music. Like, that's how I've always been. Like, you see, when you like, alright, cool, deep it. Even on the roads, yeah. Like, there's no looking back. You can't half step. If you're saying you're going country and you're gonna go do what you're gonna do, you're gonna go do it, innit? You're not gonna get halfway on the train and talk about, now I gotta turn around, because now you got a plan B. You might as well go back to school, fam. Do you get it? If there's a plan B is only distracting from what your plan A is, bro. Yeah. Do you get it? And if you're not trying to hit that target, what you on, bro?
No,
What are you on? Obviously, man's got side missions that man's on, like obviously. Amen. Give thanks. Obviously, man's got side missions like flipping events and apps and and different things. But this is completely different. Like, this is shit man's learned. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Like, man's trying to start proper businesses. Like, not even selling t-shirts or probably selling wood or just some different shit.
Yeah.
Like, man's got side missions 100%. But we can't reveal them.
Yeah, no, obviously.
No.
It's a good one though, 'cause obviously following on from that, I think as well, like, I don't think there's right or wrong advice that you could, if you've got people around you or a good team around you, that's very important as well. But obviously, like you say, with like you only having a plan A, as opposed to there's no plan B. So like you're focused on obviously your music now, and obviously in terms of what you've got coming as well for your music, can you give obviously these lot a little
movie? It's a movie. It's just a movie. It's just bare. If you're going through shit in your life, you're gonna feel it. If you're having a good time in your life, you're gonna feel it. Obviously, man can't relate to the too rich niggas. We can't relate to them up there. But you know, you gotta be real in this thing. You get me? My real name is Israel, bro. You get me? Switch that around, Israel, bro. Everything I'll say in my music is, I'll tell you about my losses, when I've got down, when they've got me down, when I've got them down. I'll tell you everything about me in my music.
Do you know what's important that you just said there as well? Yeah, a lot of people that you see on social media now, be it some, and I'm not atting certain rappers or musicians, but in general, like, people don't give a true account of what they do. It's always positive, but they don't show like what's going on in their life or 100%. How they. And I think that's the most effective music, where you're I suppose, like, it's a mixture of your good times, your pain, as opposed to just all your good times. Because I don't think it gives a true account of someone, because there's not one person that I've met in this world that is just on a high all the time. You have your lows.
But then this is what I would say. I'm a man that will deep an artist, like whoever it be, whether it be Central, whoever it would be, man would deep their artist and go back into like what they were doing before. So like, boom, like you'd have probably the Little Dirks. Like, a lot of people wouldn't even know that Little Dirk didn't start with all that auto-tune shit. Do you get me? It was all like real raps. It was that 300 crew. That's what we grew up on. Do you get me? Obviously, the man, like, obviously you change with the times and but if you go back into his shit, you will see pain in there, you will see struggle in there, you will see real gritty shit, you would see the real stuff.
See, like, a lot of, like, if we talk about, like, whilst we're on it, talking about, and you can say yours as well, but like the rappers that I grew up listening to, because I listened to a lot of grime from a young age. Yeah. So my thing was just grime and English rap when I was, because I see, obviously, when I was in school, it was around the time you had the likes of like Krypton Colan's early days of making music, when they were doing the punchlines, Don Strapsy, Young Teflon, like all those guys. So they were the guys that I listened to in terms of English rap. You don't remember English Frank, bruv?
Who? Yeah.
English Frank.
Don't say who, blood.
No, I don't. To be fair,
but he had I don't know what happened to him, but he had a.
With me though, when it comes to rap and stuff, and like, I wasn't really into that as much.
Yeah, but then
listen to grime a bit, but
grime as well.
What's
so
your
like,
vibe then?
Yeah.
What, music wise?
Yeah.
I like Bashment.
Oh, he's a yard man.
No, don't do that. No, wait. I like Bashment. I like a little grime hip hop but my go-to is Bashment. I won't even front.
No, but then that's obviously like.
But I'm a yardie. Don't get some more yardies. I'm a yardie.
He'd be on the train, one beat, his body's
no, but
nuts.
I like grime. Obviously, I do tend to branch out for other music as well. Yeah. If it takes me, then that's me. Innit?
Grime as well. Like, obviously the if you essentially want to call it like the pine. Like, I listened to like Maxstar growing up, who's like an old school grime artist.
Probably too old for me, blood.
Yeah, maybe. But you know, like Kano. Yeah. Kano was like one of my big, like the first that I listened to.
Blood. Yeah. Devlin.
I
still think Devlin would have spun Eminem's head. Yeah. No cap. I still, like, if they were like on a par to par, bar for bar, Devlin would have spun Eminem's head. I'm saying that. I'm putting that out there. What? Devlin would have spun Eminem. Brother.
Devlin's good, but let's not. Come on.
Brother, you are not like a cigarette and you do not hurt anyone internally. Remember that bar? Yeah, that SBTV that he done? Brother, I all forgot about it, but it was too tough. Devlin, it was too tough. It was too tough.
See, that's what I'm saying to you. Like, him as well. And obviously the likes of like the guys that are still like making music now and are able to stay at the top considering like the pool of artists that's now and what people listen to. So the likes of obviously obviously DWE was a big one. It wasn't even like his long-term music, but it was his he could come on and say one thing and just make the crowd go nuts. He was a performer.
I think he spun that Game Over tune as well.
Yeah.
Remember that tune?
Game Over, what Tinchy and all that.
Tiny
Newham Generals, another ones I used to listen to. Newham Generals. Yeah. Big artists, man.
Come on, bro.
But like it's and like the change in music nowadays, because your specific style of music here. I obviously before this we let them wait till it comes, but I seen a little bit and I was like, that's like really. I'll be real with you. I wasn't expecting it.
Why?
Because so like I would have thought like nowadays a lot of the rappers you hear there would be like a really fast drill beat or like, but you've gone like to just rap like you're rapping.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
You can understand what you're saying.
Do you know what it is for me with drill? I turned my cool. This is the only way I can describe it. I turned my back on drill. I got my foot in rap. I got a finger in the drill because man drills anyway though. Like 22 blood. That's all man saying. But man drills anyway, so you don't have to talk about drilling all the time. If you about that life, we know. I don't want to hear you talking about you drill 10 man every day because you didn't, bro. You probably tanned the thing today and went to your yard. Do you get it? Like, be real with me.
A lot of people exaggerate like what they're doing.
Well, no one ain't gonna do that though. Obviously, if you're trying to sell their
I'm
music,
gonna do that.
No, I'm not saying you. You're different though. But I'm saying everyone who do their music here, they'll say, "Oh yeah, man did this, did that, and da da da." But when you hear their interview, it's like, yeah, it's not even about that. We're trying to sell music, so we're not even doing that right now. It's like, but why would you?
But it's not even that. The roads know, man.
Yeah,
you can lie. The streets know.
The road knows, but people just say things and think, oh yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Have you ever listened to like musicians, just quickly, and then you sat there and like because you like you just mentioned, you see it and then you think, oh, that didn't happen. That defo didn't happen. You're listening to their figure, you're like, that didn't happen. That didn't happen.
You're not trying to bait man out, but it's like, I was there. That never happened, bro.
But they're
trying to sell the music.
But I think people do what they've got to do, how they feel to get to where they're going, and it is what it is.
It's sad, but
man can't. No, do you know why I can't knock it? Because like obviously I got some soft tunes. The man will call it soft, but I'll call it talking from the other side of my chest. Because you see when man's caressing a gal and that and them things there, you want the music. No, be serious. You want the music to be slow. But let's deep it. Like I've got in my head how I know I want that beat there to sound. Okay. Like, do you know what I'm saying? How I want that mood there to sound. So I've got certain tunes like that. And the man them don't do certain tunes like that. But it's like, man them do go through that. That's a situation that you go through when you're with a gal and and that's your vibe. Even when you're just driving with your brethren in the car, that's a whole. Do you get me? Like, your whole life and that. This is why I rate people like Nines and Scraps and that. Scraps said something like, "How do you expect me to rap about my life if I don't live it, bro?" Like them man there, like they're really doing what they're saying. This is why, like, that's that.
I'm with you.
That's mental.
What can your I do have a question though. So obviously, what artists like for you coming into this now? Would you like? You're like collabing, for example, like you obviously down the line you're gonna collab, but is there like a dream collab that you have, or like I'm gonna ask you this, I'm gonna put you on the spot. 4 artists. Ooh. Collab, go.
4 artists collab.
Sorry, I'm gonna put you on the spot, I'll be real with you, if you could give 3, 3 I'm
gonna just keep it all South based. First one, RA, Gigs. And obviously the new niggas, I'd have to say 24, M24. Yeah, Durrell. Yeah. And Say So.
Okay.
Say So. And I haven't said no. But why'd you look at me like that?
Nah.
Because he's thinking I'm
because
saying
M24.
No. I mean,
M24 is an interesting one because just because of the kind of music that he makes, and you said obviously that a lot of the beats that I feel that he makes on is a lot of drill beats. Yeah. But obviously, where you were saying that you're kind of in the rap, but you see out of the drill. Yeah.
He's not.
But you see, alright, cool. When I'm with the man, I'm drilling.
Okay.
That's real life situations that we're talking about. We're there every day. That's man them situation. Yeah. And if you've been through that situation and if you go through that, you will know what I'm talking about. Yeah. And if you're from that area, that South, Brixton, Tulse Hill, that area there, then you know. Yeah. Do you get it? So when we're drilling. Like I said, I still got a finger in there because that's where I'm from. That's what made me, dog. The ends. Yeah. Do you get it? Yeah. So I'll never ever forget where I'm from or That's the ends, bro. Do you get it? Yeah. But if this is what's making the money and that, let's kick this door down. And
That's
That's
good way.
mad you saying that, yeah, from the ends, yeah. I feel like a lot of artists who's from the ends, yeah, tend to move out. Reason being they move out because there's not struggles, but like a lot of hate in the area. So you're from where? Where would you say? From
Tulsa,
Tulsa, yeah.
Upper Tulsa.
I know you're gonna make it. You're gonna bust, regardless. But
Jesus,
at the same
amen.
time,
Give
though,
thanks for
I
that.
feel like because you're from the ends, would you want to move out?
Because there'd be a point
Because
that you get to, you get like hate.
'cause
You
you're
will
gonna
get
get
hate.
Can I be real with you?
Even if
Can I
your
be
boys-
real with you? Can I be real
Go
with
on,
you?
go on.
I moved at the ends early. I was that real black gypsy. No cap, bro. If you know me, I was a real black gypsy. From about 15, I went up there. I done my thing. Went up there. Obviously, then we got nicked. We got a 7, which turned to a 10, and now we're out and we're talking about it again. But I was a real black gypsy, bro. I was really on like, obviously, the elders and the people that grew me properly. They were trying to show me from early, firstly, that your area. You're not gonna just make it being from the area. There's about 10 shotters in this area. Go somewhere else. Go see some new money. Go see some new things. Go see some new people. Do you get it? Like explore, fam. I was a real black gypsy. I put on my J. Cole CD, my rucksack, jumped on the train, 7 Sisters, and the rest is history, my guy. Do you get it? Like we just went from there, bro.
So you just said, I want to just pull something out. You just said, obviously, you see you put on your J. Cole CD, yeah? Listen. J. Cole he's... When you look at... Because you're obviously UK rapper, UK based, your music's UK.
Yeah.
But what's your American influences in terms of the rap? Because if you're saying J. Cole, then I'm not hearing Little Puncho and all these guys and... Who's the American based influences?
Cool.
Because everybody's
Can I show you what my sound is?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Basically, yeah. If Drake's mum had sex with 50 Cent and they had a child and that child was raised by DMX, that's my music.
Ross. That's a mad analogy.
Mad thing. I was thinking about that. That's a good one still. I like that. That was good. That was a good one still. Alright,
That's
cool.
my music, bro.
Yeah, enough said.
Alright, cool. That's answered the question then.
That was a good
You know what I
one.
mean?
I like that. That was a good one.
Word, bro. Because like I'm saying, situations, innit?
That's a good one still. You got.
I'm gonna
still.
pin that, put it on the thing.
It's just situations, bro. Like, obviously, you remember, like I'm saying, left side of your chest. And when I started listening, cause I was never afraid to listen to Drake. Take Care, shout out, that's your best album. Take Care. You see that?
Yeah.
What he done there with the gal them?
Yeah.
That's what looped them, bro. Like,
Yeah.
and if anyone knows that Take Care album, he just put a string around their necks and just,
Yeah.
that's when he had them.
Yeah.
No, that's when he robbed the game. Big man thing.
Yeah.
That's when he robbed the game. And from then he just took that wave. That's that Drake aspect.
I think
take.
he's got to the point as well, because of them albums that he's done.
Mm.
If he jumps on anything, he
It's
can
a
sound
vibe.
bad, and it was still.
It's a vibe.
It was
Yeah,
still.
yeah, yeah, it's
do you
true
go,
though.
like for example,
Even the
yeah.
drill thing he did with.
The song he done with Heady
Nah,
One,
not
yeah.
the drill thing.
No.
I listen.
No, anyone who was
Listen,
You know what?
The
I
drill-
rated Drake. The drill thing.
Go on. Yeah.
But I feel like Skilly Bang went better on drill than Drake. I'm being serious, bro. Like Drake, like he's got a lot of fortes and and people.
Yeah.
You listen to that because that was Drake.
Yeah.
But if you go listen to that again, like deep it, bro. Even Drake knows, like, that probably wasn't my best thing, but I still put it out there. And you will listen to it.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's
It's
true.
like if you're
Valid,
selling TT,
valid.
I'm not gonna come to
Valid.
you in 10 minutes. I'm gonna come in 20 minutes, and you will, because it's me.
Yeah. It's valid. No, true. It's
Do you know?
true.
All right.
It's true.
Yeah.
Alright,
Do you know
cool.
what though? The one thing that annoyed me about Drake jumping on drill was when he changed his whole language to. Like no, but you get what I'm saying? Like you don't talk like that. You're from
He's not-
Canada,
he's
bro.
not
Like,
road,
do you
bruv.
get what
He's
I'm
not
trying to
road.
say?
He's not
It's
But I'll tell you why he done that. Your voice is an instrument. So there might be times in man's tune, man go hoo. Your voice is an instrument, innit?
Yeah.
So some people can't play
But I think-
piano.
But
so
I
your voice
think
is
as
an
well,
instrument.
to a point, there's an extreme point. Like, would you say that you turn around and at one point just put on an American accent and start rapping?
No.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
No.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
But Canadians sound kind of like that anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put up a fight for Drake. I'm gonna stop now. But yeah.
No,
Yeah.
When do you know what it is? I'm trying to listen to him, and then and I'm just thinking the drill thing was like, no, I know what you mean, but obviously,
Do you know what I want to hear on drill though? 50.
50 Cent. Oh my
50.
god!
Or
Why would
D-
you-
But he
Well,
bought through pretty much it was Pop Smoke, innit? Like that was.
I know,
was
but
that 50?
Why would you want to? Why? What 50 can do to drill?
I don't know. Like, alright, cool. Obviously, Pop Smoke was probably like, this would have been 50.
100%.
Do you get it? This
Okay,
would have
cool.
been 50.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know, cause 50 had them like, he had them one-off bangers, bro. Like, not even one-off bangers. He had a lot of bangers, bro. But like, for me, tunes for me like How to Rob. You get me? Like selling, like trust me, bro. Like even that whole is it Massacre? Is it 50 Massacre? Is it a Massacre album? I don't know, but you know the times in the cells, I just started getting bare CDs, and this is where my influence. Do you get it? I just started having bare CDs. I didn't even know what CDs I was having no more, bro. It's just just listen to it, just learning the game from these guys. What are they saying to me? Do you get it?
A lot of people's influences are like, and I'm talking UK here, wherever. 50 Cent is like one of the names that I always hear people come up and say. Just obviously because of what he's done.
Yeah. I just feel like Grease niggas love 50. Money men love Jay-Z. Weird niggas love Kanye.
Lyricists love J. Cole.
Yeah, lyricists J. Cole.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
but deep this year, J. Cole and Kendrick, they've got this ongoing battle.
Kendrick.
See, now I know you know what you're talking about.
Kendrick.
J. Cole and Kendrick got this ongoing battle, about who's the best, and they even made like, obviously man's a fan, innit? I'm a fan. For me to even like my own music, I've got to be a fan of it. I even told my manager, don't tell me when the thing's dropping, because I want to be like, bro, who's Gaucho? Like, even though I know, but if it wasn't me, I'd probably buy my own shit. Do you get me? Like, but I want to be a fan. If I'm not a fan of my own shit, then it dies. Do you get it? But like J. Cole and them two, they've got this ongoing battle about who's the best. They've even got, if you go to the first Revenge of the Dreamers album, J. Cole, he's got a tune called Made a Bitter Man Win. Yeah. And basically he's talking about Kendrick, because Kendrick was buzzing at that time there. It was all Kendrick. It was all about Kendrick. He was talking about Kendrick. He's just saying, raw, boom, like, basically the game loves her. The game loves him, innit? The game is a her. So she loves him for his new style, his new sense. This is what I feel like with these drill things. Do you get me? And man just coming with the old school real shit, bro. Old school's coming back. It's not real rappers coming back. Old school's coming back. Real niggas are coming back.
I know. It's good. You know, I like it. It's good to see.
I feel like I frazzled these braids.
Nah, I'm lit. No. I'm just thinking about it. Yeah, I listen to a lot of old school rappers, so my influence is like I'll still sit there now and listen to Nas albums back to back.
What do you think of Nas?
Huh?
What do you think of Nas?
Yeah, bruv, unreal lyricist. Like,
I won't rap myself. I don't know.
But then obviously he had that thing back in the day as well with Tupac, innit? I remember seeing a story. And
I know you got something to say. I can see it, though. I know you got something to say.
See, if I was to ask you that as well, Tupac, Nas.
Tupac, my nigga, fuck Nas. I'm joking.
No, but
nah, like
Tupac was
boom, like Tupac was that influence, innit? Like, even for me, it wasn't Tupac's big tunes. It was tunes like Black Jesus. Like, them songs there touched me separately because they made me write like a different way. Yeah. Do you get me? They made me write like, wow, what was going on? Like, I even got a whole Black History Month song that man wrote because of how man was feeling. It was a Tupac song, and it was the Little Baby Bigger Picture. Them tunes there made me write a different way. But Tupac, that's the guy.
Yeah.
That's the guy.
Yeah.
Still alive though, so on Monday.
Yeah, I saw him yesterday still. 15.
I seen him at Boris's party, bro.
Yo,
yeah. No, I'm joking. Obviously going back to you, your connection to music, your area. Obviously, just for everyone watching as well, I want to just ask a bit more about that. So, obviously, your connection to Upper Tulse Hill. Yeah. Like, obviously, now within your music, because you know what it is. Back then, I want to ask this. Yeah. At some point, obviously, I know your managers are here as well. Every rapper from the ends makes a hometown tune. You know the Adele remix? Yeah, bruv, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Bruv, when that thing come out, everyone was doing it, you know? Everyone. Yeah, no, but all jokes aside, like, your connection to music, your area, is that because of the area you're from amplifies your music? Because it doesn't for some rappers, like the area they're from. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. But obviously, what it goes back to is like, even whatever area you're from, you could be from flipping Young Ads block, then you're busting your music. If the block if the hood doesn't love you, yeah, whatever you say is irrelevant.
Really, yeah.
Whatever you say is irrelevant, bro. Do you get me? And obviously, my ties to the game. Obviously, my manager. Obviously, yeah, he's a guy. He was a guy. Boom, but he's just on the legit path now, and just that's how my ties come in with the whole music thing. I mean, you know about Grizzy, 150, Sticks, all them at M Dog. Boom, obviously that's my connections, just being around the man them anyway. Do you get me? So the connections come from there. But I'm separate because obviously as much as I rep up top and it's still up top, but it's an MTM way of life. Money the medicine. Yeah. Do you get me? But yeah, bro, it's still up top till we. Yeah.
So up top is you and obviously them guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Gaucho got a different sound.
Okay.
Gaucho, you have to know this. But Gaucho's always been different. I've always been that. Like, if you ask anyone from the block, what's forget Gaucho. Say, what's Israel like? He's kind of weird. He just does his own thing. But leave him alone. Yeah. Even the sound is different, but it has to be like that.
That's what I'm saying to you. That's quite interesting, because a lot of people, when they're making music together, or like say like you're making music, that person tend to kind of keep the same sound. So where you're saying that yours is a different thing as well, it's not, you don't really see it often. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
You do.
Not as much nowadays. I don't feel nowadays. Sorry, nowadays, like I think one rapper's doing this, and then so the next one's just kind of following along. Whereas your thing's obviously different. But then
the thing is, obviously I don't know about a lot of people, but a lot of people know man's pops was still in. So I don't really go down, my father was in my life, innit? So being a man was kind of implemented into me, whether it was beatings, whether it was whatever it was. So that was implemented into man. So always be a leader, but never be afraid to follow. Do you get me? So it was always like, that could be a vibe. Like, your man could be in the studio with me and we could be doing drill. I might drill it for a minute. So put my pinky in there and we do what we do. But then he might like my sound. Like, do you get me? I'm not afraid to follow. If that's your vibe and that, like, let's say you've got a number one thing and you say, you know what, Gouch, boom, you're buzzing as well, my guy. What? Jump on. Then, do you get me? That's the vibe. Like, always lead, but never be afraid to follow, God.
Yeah, that's a very, very good point.
Okay. So, where do you see yourself in 10 years, big man?
In 10 years?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Long answer, not a short one. Yeah, because it's got to be a detailed plan. There's got to be a plan. 10-year plan.
No, 100%. Obviously, the plan right now, just get as much music as we can.
Yeah.
As much. I want to live in the studio. Like, if I can make a studio in my bed, that's the dream. Yeah. Just live in the studio and just make music for the rest of my life. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
But obviously things will come with it and the lifestyle, whatever. But for me, that's not even.
There's a lifestyle. There's a lot. All right. So this is a good one.
Good. Yeah.
You mentioned the lifestyle, but for you as an artist, because you've only got that plan A where you're just hungry to make music, do you ever feel like it's difficult to predict, obviously, because you're young, but you always got to keep focused with the music? Do you think that the lifestyle will ever become bigger than your music, or will you always prioritize your music? Because a lot of people can get lost in the lifestyle when they get to a certain point 100%. And forget the music.
But then you've got to have people around you that are grounded.
That's it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Even if I'm moving bubbly, I know my manager's gonna shout me. What you want?
No, it's true.
There's not a lot of people that can chat to me. I'm a manager, chat to me. Let's keep it true. Like, not a lot of people that could do.
But that's a mutual respect you've got.
Yeah, 100%. Because like my man's got his stripes and he will fuck me up. Like, but it's like there's not a lot of people that can that I would allow to. All right, cool, boom. Like, you've got to humble yourself. You got to. Do you get me? You've got to watch what you're doing. And if you ain't got grounded people around you, people who actually believe in what you're on, you ain't going nowhere anyway, bro.
You're right. You kind of have to make sure that I think that's behind every successful artist is probably the team that they have around them.
100%.
Because if you've got like loose cannons,
you can.
The thing you're not grounded, so you'll make like the wrong decisions. But no one's telling you you're making the wrong decisions. Do you get what I mean? So you just think it's right, so you carry on
100%.
just doing it. It's like anything really. Not like when you're. I think when you're looking at. It's like not the same, obviously, but like when you're teaching somebody something. Like, I do a lot of coaching, football coaching. So I coach kids from the ages of 7 till 16, and like a lot of them that I see now, the 16-year-olds, mad mouthy, but they're cool. They all have mutual respect for me. But like they will think that something's right until you tell them if that's the sense, and guidance. And I think guidance is the main thing that I feel like only comes from your team that you have around you, obviously.
And a lot of people, I would say a lot of people who come from the condition that I come in, we won't really listen to you unless first you're a man's father or you've done and been through what man's either trying to do or doing.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Unless you've got like even, it doesn't have to be like a great span in years. It could be all 3, 4, 5 years. Do you get me? But you got to kind of lead man in the right direction. Do you get me? Like, it's 100%, bro.
It's changed now because I grew up in Northwest London. So you see, when I was in school, I like when you talk about obviously South and stuff, like I couldn't. Look at you sighing already. I'm not cussing nothing.
I got something in my eye.
The ends is treacherous.
But like but outside, do you know what I mean? When you look at them things now and how it's changed, especially now, like I think it's a complete, as in South alone, as in like South London, completely different.
Oh yeah.
Completely different.
Oh yeah.
Go to to how it used to be, obviously growing up, maybe for your like where the people around you were from. But I think as well, you being around, going back to it, it's not just your management, it's the environment. So the environment that you're in as well, I feel like adds to your music, if that makes sense. So like you being in a positive environment and having positive people, well, essentially your platform will just
100,
expand.
That's a blessing though.
Word, because, and if you know me as well, you know my energy is always good unless it don't have to be. Do you get me? So you always have to give out positive energy anyway, and you'll see people. A lot of people around me are Pisces anyway. So like our energies match anyway. So we just and it, good vibrations. Just, you get me? Dreamworks, teamworks, and teamwork, dreamworks.
No, that's it. Well, obviously, I know you've briefly mentioned this, but I want to ask you, just as a straight up question. Now, obviously, you've got your music that will be released soon. We're not allowed to say when, but yeah. We'll leave that to you lot. But the music's coming. Sorry, can we say Saturday?
Yeah, management said it's all right. Management said it's all right.
I had to look at the man. Obviously, music's coming out Saturday. 5:30. 5:30.
Better watch that.
Better watch it. Check it out. But now, when this tune comes out and I'm moving forward, what's your music gonna bring to the game? That's different.
Bring to the game that's different.
Or what's your music gonna, just in general, what's your music gonna bring to the game? What's gonna make people want to listen to you? Go, rah, Gaucho, I'm gonna tune into that, because I feel like nowadays, like I think it's harder now because you've got to pull people in from all angles. But I think your music would do the talking. That I'd assume that would be one of your answers. But long term, what effect do you want to have, and what's your music gonna bring to the game?
Especially this industry now.
Even if I'm not the one. A lot of artists will understand what I'm saying right now. So even if I'm not the one, even if I wake up the one with my music, then like that's all I'm here for, bro. Like my music, there's messages in my music, and hopefully in 10, 30, 50 years, the messages will get revealed, man. Yeah. But there's messages in my music. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying. Sometimes I don't even know what I'm saying. Sometimes I listen back to it and I'll be like, rah. Yeah, that's a good message still. Like, you get me? So I just hope I give out a good message and I wake up the one. That's all.
Wake up the one?
Yeah, bro, because everyone feels like, one thing I keep saying, when I meet the best rapper in the world, everyone's pissed. Because I'm going to learn everything.
Who's the best rapper in the world?
The best rapper in the world. He's not going to leave that room till he teaches me everything.
Who's that best rapper in the world?
I don't know. I don't.
Oh, you ain't met him yet?
I ain't met him yet. Do you get what I mean? Like, when I'm going to headlock him and yo, dog, I want everything. But it's like the one, innit? So everyone thought, well, Tupac was the one. Then he dead. You can't be the one if you're dead, unfortunately. Yeah. Boom. Everyone thought that Nipsey might have been.
Nipsey was different.
He was different as well. Do you get me? That was a different. But it's like, hopefully I wake up the one, innit?
That's all you can do right now. You get me? That's all you can do, man.
What
That's all you can do, really.
Yeah. No, I hear what you're saying. You're. It's interesting though, just because obviously we're gonna end it shortly. But I don't know. Like, I feel like don't you always feel like though, like you can always, there's always room for improvement no matter where you get to. Like I don't feel like there's ever like a perfect rapper, because I think if you're perfect, then we're gonna grow anymore.
You
so
get
that
bored
would
though.
be
It'd
it.
be perfect. You get
And then
bored.
like I think that, for example, like you take someone like Getz, so like from obviously his raw sound that he was doing,
Yeah.
but he's even, I would say, improved, but he's grown since and improved a little bit, where his music is now reachable to a generation that when he was making music when he was younger weren't even born.
Reachable, yeah.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? And that, I suppose, that's the effect that you want to have long term in it. Is not just this generation, but you want your music to reach
Next generation. I don't even want to be alive, and they still say, they don't even say Gouch no more. They say Israel Malumba and them things there, Mister. Like that's what I want my effect to have. Like you see how like Jay-Z forever will be the guy with the blueprint. Forever.
Yeah, 100.
Forever be that guy with the blueprint.
Israel's a sick name.
Oh, thank you
Israel's
very much.
a sick name.
Yeah,
Where that, what's like? There's not, but like Israel's name. That name. Where's it come from in terms of? Is there meaning behind it or?
Yeah, obviously, boom. So, like I said, refugee system and boom, boom, boom. Like this is going back history. I'm gonna give you a quick history lesson. So, obviously, man's pop went from the roads in Congo. If anyone knows, like he became from a bushman in Congo, he became a pastor.
Yeah.
And all my flipping siblings and that, all our names are after the Bible. Where my dad changed his life and them things there and da-da-da. But I don't think that blessing there come onto me to change my life until now, sort of thing, yeah. But
you learn from it, bro.
Yeah, you learn from it, yeah. And even me finding out who my pops was, because like I'm saying, I come here when I was 4, finding out who my pops was, even that was a real, like, that was, like, raw, swear down, you was that guy. Do you get me? Like, but I've always seen pops to be, oh yeah, amen, give thanks and da-da-da-da, but bro, when my Marjay told me, like, he didn't tell me, but we sat down and spoke about certain things, but it's just like, bro, I know that that's what he was on, and bro, it kind of explains why I'm how I am. Now I understand it, why I've never felt the need to be around 10 men, why I've never felt the need to feel like I have to have people around me to walk around. Right? Like, do you get it? Like I felt comfortable in myself. Now it makes sense because that's been in my blood.
Fair enough, that's true. Fair enough.
Do you remember much of obviously growing up in Congo when you was younger? Because you moved over quite obviously when you.
Bruv, from just not even from Congo, just moving. Like, I mean, getting here, that was the end of the trip. But I remember like bits in my life where we was everywhere, like till now. I think Tulse Hill was probably where we settled down. Yeah. But before that, there was a lot of moving. I don't think we settled down till I was about 10, 11. Right. Yeah.
Did that, like, all the moving and stuff, did it affect you in any way at all?
Yeah. Because now I'm not shook to be up and leaving.
You just
I'm not shook. Like if we have to go, I'm not shook. But I got a rucksack and da-da-da-da. That's what it did to me mentally.
Cool. Cool.
I would say me, my older sister, me and my brother, that's what it done to us. But then the other 3, with the 6 of us all together, but then the other 3, where they were still kind of young, it's not really, it never really done nothing to them. But yeah.
Cool, okay, fair enough.
That's what I'm saying, like obviously just quickly touching on maybe a personal side, and you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but the mental side of it, did it have an effect on you? Like when you say like that moving around, but I'm saying as you got older, mentally, did that have like a negative effect on you as you got older, or did that contribute to? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
It did a bit of both, because friends was just like where we was moving around. There wasn't like it was hard to keep friends in it, and like if anyone knows me now, whether it's old school, secondary school, like I don't really talk to a lot. Like I'll just brush them off unless I proper saw you in the area and in the ends where man was from. Like after school was done, innit? Sort of thing. And that's like friendship and things like that. Unless you showed your loyalty to me properly, if you was then they're still around now. But friends for me, it wasn't. That's what it done to me, innit? I believed in me, even if I was wrong and strong.
I think people use friends as a loose term word nowadays. That
friends.
You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I know music as well. Like you don't want to have anyone try to talk to you. Oh, what are you saying? Da-da-da. You know the ones there, because you got them ones that are like, oh, I'm your brethren, put it on around you. Da-da-da. Then what? A couple years down the line, that same person will shoot you in the knee, fam.
Do you get it?
And it's like, bro, like we were brethren for how many years, and now you just, it's mental, bro. But it happens. So right now, it's a thing where like you have to look. over your shoulder every time, regardless the situation.
Or just don't have them people.
Yeah,
there
100,
around
and
you.
that as well.
Or just don't
That
have
takes
them
a
people
worry
there
away,
around you.
innit?
Yeah, just tell people, right, I'm bunny too, man.
Yeah, straight.
Just, let's keep it cool. You get me? Like, let's just make music. Like, that's all I say.
No,
Let's just keep it jokes, make music, and and proper. Because I don't really want to get in a mix up with anything. Because a man's not trying to go. You get me there again, bro. We just need to elevate and
grow.
But not everyone thinks like that, though. That's what I'm saying.
I know not everyone thinks like that.
You have to just be careful, regardless
Do you
of the situation.
Yeah. Do you watch a lot of so like freestyling, for
Yeah.
example? Would
Yeah.
you say that you're what are you like with freestyling in terms of, can you just run that off as well?
If you're gonna put me on the spot, we can go right now. I don't
Okay,
mind.
go on then.
Love
Run it.
performing. In my DNA.
Go on.
Going up to ups. So give me some more. Man, I used to see like 3 a day. Now I'm stuck in cells and I'm feeling like a chromosome. Every day my daughter's asking, Daddy, when you coming home? But can you believe I got nicked via telephone, the paper, the rock, and the scissors in my hand. I was giving out them pictures like I'm working for the gram. And still they try to doubt me like I've never been a man. But I stand up on my own too. I see I'ma code you. Put it on my niggas, cause my niggas, they need more food. Tulse Hill, my nigga, I thought the niggas warned you.
Leave it
Oh man, do you know what? I don't even give you a subject. That's alright. That's fine. That's fine. Because I was thinking, I was going to throw a subject in, but then I was like, do you know what? He's doing alright.
Yeah, yo, brother. I'm saying, yo.
Do you know what though? That
was good still. I like that.
That was yeah. I want that because that's a tune. That's a tune now. Wait.
No, bruv, like when.
Go. Yeah, I got it right now. Right now. Got the white in my hand like Wendy, and I effed up a bag like Fendi. Tell these fuckboys please don't tempt me, cause I roll with a skank intent G. They were looking all pissed. I came through Chris 9 on my neck. I was taking a piss. Just
there we go.
safe.
That's enough. That's enough.
Safe.
Stop.
I just see my manager over there going.
Alright, stop.
Cool. Safe.
Stop.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, that's calm. No, do you know what? It's we've never done that before. Still,
Yeah,
that's
that's
Yeah. You don't just put me on the spot.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
No, sometimes you have to. You get me. But I love a time to perform anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime. Yeah.
What's your like down the line very quickly? We gonna ask your dream. Say so you're doing a show. Yeah. What is your, and I know you've talked about collabing and your artists that you collab with, but what's the dream venue that you'd want to perform in? Like where you could sell out. Everyone's got their own different one. Some people might say O2, but some people don't, and they say like, where would you want to perform? What's the dream venue? Like where could you take back? Could you see yourself going back to Congo to perform to that?
Yeah. But eventually, my dream venue would be my venue that I own.
Okay.
Firstly, it'll be my venue that I own, and we just make it go mad, bro. We'd make it go mad. But Madison Square, the size of Madison, is that big enough? I need like arenas. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm trying to make anthems which your mum feels, your grandma feels, your auntie with the left foot that's fucked feels. Like everyone feels this sort of music. Like, and everyone will come to the arena and bop and shimmy, bro.
Yeah.
So I need arenas full.
Yeah.
Like, if you can get me an arena, we through that.
Say that. Cool.
Nah, man. You know what it is though. Waffletop Podcast.
Yeah,
Paolo
brother.
and Donny. We'll let you shout out your socials as well. We'll let you do that. So anything you want to shout out now. Any information on obviously your music, I'm gonna let you do it now when it's coming out. This will obviously be out before the your song comes out. So take the stage.
Boom. Instagram official_Gaucho. Saturday 5:30. Rules of the Road coming out. GRM Daily. Follow that.
Thank you, man.
Cool.
Sick. Yeah, follow us on the socials. Waffletop PC for Instagram. Waffletop Podcast on our YouTube channel. Make sure you fucking subscribe. Yeah, so we're saying. Anchor as well. We're on there, and we're going to be on Apple soon. We have been accepted this time. We got banned first time.
Yeah,
because
because
my
your
fault.
bruv.
However, we're on there now, innit? So
It's your
we're going to be on there soon.
Yeah, it's your fault.
So yeah, make sure you tune in, watch all of our episodes, and check this one out because it's going to be a good one.
Cool.
Peace.
Cool.